Well, I have just had this arrive, got it off eBay. Yeah, it's a Henry, in case you couldn't read. On the wrong base, as all you collectors are probably screaming right now. It's actually a 1980s Henry lid, judging by the cable exit and the Volex plug, switch and the sticker, no date on it, so probably 1988 maybe, 89. It's pretty kind of beaten up, but my minor polishing skills will make it look better. So obviously we're only interested in the lid really, because this is all wrong. This does actually kind of smell, but that's the state of that. Let's just put that to one side. So yeah, it literally smells like it's come out of skip or something. I reckon the base is probably, well, it is different, but maybe the original base has been confused with an autosave lid, who knows. But yeah, looks alright. The description didn't actually say if it worked or not, it just said Henry Hoover used. But yeah, it's got the correct plug, which is cool. So yeah, let's get it along to the garage and see if it works. Well, it's on my Edward base just now, but does the Henry work? Just as I suspected, it runs, but bearings are a wee bit noisy. Yeah, that just looks like even more of an eBay mismatch now, doesn't it? But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So I think you'll now see it all cleaned up, I think. I have got a correct base for it somewhere. And here is Henry after a bit of a clean. He looks pretty good with a nice new, very wonky face. I should have put the eyes lower down, because when you look down at it, it looks very serious. Yeah, it's still a bit, I don't know if that's a bit of dirt I've missed or if it's just a bit of an imperfection. It's got some bad scratches here, but apart from that, there's still some paint splats on it that, well, I kind of left on, but also couldn't be bothered to keep cleaning it. It'll get perfected a bit more at some stage. It's still got the original Volex, I think Pencon plug is what Adam and Daniel told me it's called. Yeah, power takeoff socket. I think that's the remains of the 1000 watt motor sticker. Even though it says 800 watts there, I'm told they were all 1000 watts. It's also got the new, well, near new 1990 Henry kit I have. So yeah, but I'll show you it running again. I think there was a clip of it running outside. It runs pretty perfectly actually, and the carbon brushes are only about half worn. If we look inside, you can see there's still quite a few paint splats in it. That has some character, I suppose. There is now an older filter which has been through the wash. It's not a PV correct one, but it's older. And 1999 bag, so the bag is 9 years newer than the Hoover. And under there, this bit cleaned up very well. Nice and clean. So yeah. That is Henry all done up then, isn't it? Only joking. Let's move that around, of course. I do see some gunk in there as well. Again, it'll get perfected, but I'm probably going to sweat using it for a bit, so no point in having it perfect yet. Fun fact why these Henrys are kind of special to me, and why I've been looking for one for 12 years basically, is 12 years ago we had one of these when we still had a family business in the office unit. And electricians, so I think it used to get taken on jobs, and I used to use it all the time when I was down there. It had like an early 2000s head. It didn't have that type of head, but apart from that, there was no mouth, but I drew one on with like a biro pen, I know. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Of course, one day they decided to leave it on a job. They forgot to lift it. So that was a bit of a fail there, and then every time we went past the job, I was like, Dad, knock the door, they might be in. They were never in. What's the point of doing a job if they're never going to be in? Anyway, it was like a business job, like a unit or something. So the Henry got left there. Who knows where it is now? If it's still ever getting used, who knows? But yeah, forgot to show you that, the important dry operation only sticker. It's just about hanging on there. Again, a bit. I was very careful how I cleaned this top casing because I didn't really want to smudge all the ink off of that. So yeah, very pleased with it. considering it runs amazingly, that in itself is worthwhile. So yeah, thank you for watching. See you in the next video.